Hello, and welcome to another Crack-a-Pack. Today, we will be opening 3 more packs of Ninja Turtles and making a small series of draft picks together. And then after that, I've got a prize pack from drafting down at my local game store. So we can open this up together at the end. Let's get right into it. And I mentioned this on Friday, but let me know if there is anything else you would like to see me cover for Crack-a-Packs. If you're really not enjoying this set, of course I want to be making videos that you find interesting and engaging, so yeah. We can always do Cube or Mystery Booster. We could do some throwback packs. Or if you have suggestions, I'm always open to hearing them. Just let me know. Alright, let's open these up. Okay, so for this pack, we'll just be making a singular pack 1 pick 1 like we normally do. Our options for this pack are Mutant, Chain Reaction, Zog, Triceraton Castaway, Tunnel Rats, Return to the Sewers, Action News Crew, Bot Bashing Time, Negate, Zoo Escapees. Moving on to the uncommons, we've got Shredder's Armor, Venus, Torn Between Worlds, Leonardo, Leader in Blue, the rare is Turncoat Kunoichi. We have a foil, Splinter Hamato Yoshi, a full art Swamp, a mutagen token, and a mutant token. Alright. Well, I think we opened a pretty good rare. A very reasonably costed 3/2 that doubles as a removal spell. You can just hardcast this and get a creature out of the way, or you can sneak it in for an extra black and just get rid of the creature completely. So I would be happy picking this up as the pack 1 pick 1 from this pack. And I don't really know what we could expect to get back from this on the wheel. Obviously, Leonardo would be awesome, but that's probably the next pick from this pack. maybe we could get Splinter, but assuming we end up in black white, then we're probably just looking at one of the 2 drops here. But let's move on to our next pack. So for this pack, the goal is to make a pack 1 pick 2 to go with Turncoat Kunoichi. But in order to do that, we first need to make a totally separate pack 1 pick 1. So let's get into it. Alright, our options for this pack are Tenderize, Make Your Move, Shredder's Revenge, Retro Mutation, Null Group Biological Assets, Squirrelinoids, Nobody, New Generations Technique, The Last Ronin's Technique, The Neutrinos, Michelangelo Game Master, Turtle Van is the rare, we have a foil rare, Casey Jones, Vigilante, Illegitimate Business, a mutagen token, and a robot token. So for this pack, we've got 2 rares to look at. I'm really not wild about this Casey Jones. I think a 3-mana 4/3 that draws 3 cards is really good, but unless you can get rid of your hand, I don't like the remaining ability. So we're not taking that. Turtle Van I would be interested in. It is a good size and only has crew 1. It's colorless, so it can go in anything. Even though it deals in +1/+1 counters, growing your creatures in any of the strategies is perfectly good. And you're probably running at least one of these creature types. So I think I would be good taking Turtle Van and trying to stay open at this point. And then for the pack 1 pick 2 to go with Turncoat Kunoichi. We've got some interesting choices we could make. Taking the neutrinos would be a bit of a pivot here, but this attack ability has me a bit intrigued. Retriggering the turncoat would release the creature that's originally under it, but then we'd get another trigger, so we could either get something else or exile the same creature again. Hopefully it's not something with a good enters the battlefield ability for our opponent, but this is at least an interesting interaction to think about. I also like the Last Ronin's technique. Obviously, it's going to be best in an alliance deck where you can get triggers off of all of these creatures, but yeah. We're already leaning toward a sneak deck in general, so I think these two go well together. Picking up something like a Leonardo Big Brother to go with this would also be really good. So I think I'm happy taking the Last Ronin's technique over anything else in the pack. So let's do that. And we can move on to our final pack. So, same idea for this pack. We will first make a pack 1 pick 1 all by itself. Then we'll make a pack 1 pick 2 to go with Turtle Van. And finally, we'll make a pack 1 pick 3 to go with our white cards. Let's see what we get. Our options for this pack are Oroku Saki Shredder Rising, Grounded for Life, Utrum Scientists, Purple Dragon Punks, Ragamuffin Raptor, Ice Cream Kitty, Mouser Mark III, Death in the Family, Genghis Frog, Quintessential Katana, a baby Donatello, Way with Machines, very cute, Raph and Leo Sibling Rivals is the rare, a foil Stomped by the Foot, a Full Art Plains, a copy token, and a rat token. Let me take one more look at Donatello. I mean, this is actually a pretty solid build around. We talked about this rare last week, and I don't think I'm going to pack 1 pick 1 it again. But looking at the rest of the uncommons, I actually think all of these are pretty good, and I could totally see taking Donatello here as a launching point into the blue-red artifacts deck. So I think I'll take that as the pack 1 pick 1 here. And then for the pack 1 pick 2 to go with Turtle Van, I think Genghis Frog is a totally reasonable pickup here. Using him to crew the van and stack a bunch of counters on him as a trample creature seems really great. And he plays into the mutagen theme, which I don't think is totally necessary for Turtle Van, but does go well with it. And then for the pack one pick 3, we could stay in white and go for the quintessential katana, the Raffandaleo, or Grounded for Life. Or we could go more into black with the Death in the Family, Stomped by the Foot, or even a Rokusaki. I do feel like picking up a removal spell here would be pretty good. So maybe go with Death in the Family and call it good. Alright. So here are the starts of 3 different Ninja Turtle draft decks. Let me know what you think, and if we're aligned on these picks, or if you would have gone in a different direction at any point. Let me know. And before we close out, let's open up the promo pack. We are starting out with a Champion of the Kraken, an Iron Shield Elf, and a Mirror form. Nice. Well, thank you so much for joining me today for this Ninja Turtles Crack-a-Pack. Like I mentioned at the top, let me know what you want to see for upcoming Mondays. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit that like button. And please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I put out new Magic the Gathering ASMR videos every Monday and Friday. I truly appreciate all of your support, and I hope you have a wonderful day.